Is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network. And we'll have it all for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Dave Stewart will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Third baseman, Pete Rose.
He's set. Here it comes. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Stewart has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
In the second spot tonight, right fielder.
At the plate, Ken Griffey. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now another 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Popped him up. Number 19 has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting third, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Hit hard up the middle. In there, the base hit. Throw won't get him.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Tony Perez, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, George Foster, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Morgan at second, Perez at first, 1 gone. hit out towards second. He's right there to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Fred Norman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Coming to the plate now, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now, number 19, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Buell. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit were vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back standing. Runners are at first and third with none out. Misses, ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Striding in, Roberto Alomar, and now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. From the stretch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
1-2, here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Second and third here, 1 man out. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So striding in, Tony Fernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Ready to deliver the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Men on third with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Jays are out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Johnny Bench, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Johnny Bench.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's a strike.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with another 2-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cesar Germano, as he'll take a look at ball one. Bench gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting 8, shortstop, Dave.
Digging in, Dave Simone, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. And that's in there, 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Carter. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. So here's the Reds pitcher, Fred Norman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
In there for strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Henderson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping in for the Jays, Ed Sprague.
Third baseman, Ed Sprague.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And the screwball got him swinging, 1 gun.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Pat Borders, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
The pitcher, Dave Stewart, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. from the stretch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Porters leads off first with one away. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Norman is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Ready for another chance. Ricky Henderson. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. A runner on first with two away. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Devin White. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Now batter, number 19.
Striding into the box, number 19. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, Ken Griffey. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's
A ball and no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slow grounder to first. Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
In now, Tony Perez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-0. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Three-0 fastball's in for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Foster. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the belt, kicks and deals. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 3-2. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Joe Carter. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Joe Carter.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In there for strike one, 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-1.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
D-Rock.
2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to third. Rose ranges to his left. And that's the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in, Roberto Alomar. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Ground ball left side. Rose takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Tony Fernandez.
Now in the box, Tony Fernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Johnny Bench, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cesar Germano.
Into the box, Cesar Germano. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Soft liner to the left side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Dave Simone. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Fred Norman. Popped him up. Fernandez into shallow center, and that retires the side. Reds leave 1. They trail 3-2. Coming to the plate now, Ed Sprague. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Number 33.
First offering on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher.
Into the box now, Pat Borders. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
You're seeing this lineup's eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing up. That's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
Into the box now, Dave Stewart, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Perez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Borders leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 3-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Pete Rose. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Pete Rose.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. And he popped him up. Sprague in foul ground. And this will land foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
This is popped up. Sprague moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1 the count. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Lifted in the air to center field. White has it in his tracks, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So coming to the plate, Joe Morgan. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
In now for the Reds, George Foster, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Sprague has got it, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Devin White. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, number 19. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Carter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Germano racing back, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 5-3.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Batting.
Into the box, Roberto Alomar. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tony Fernandez.
Settling in now, Tony Fernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Germano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-3 Toronto. Leading off the inning, Cesar Germano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Dave Simone.
Standing in, Dave Simone. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A 1 pitch on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will leap to make the acrobatic catch. Oh, man. Well done out there for the second out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Dan DeSenz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Dan DeSenz.
Out in front of it, strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0 and 2. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1 and 2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Toronto leads this one 5-3. Jack Willingham enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Jack Willingham.
Now at the plate, Ed Sprague.
Leading off with the Jays, third baseman, Ed Sprague.
Pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Willingham, a native Floridian. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, catcher, Pat Borders.
Riding in once again, Pat Borders. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the screwball got him swinging, one gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
John Olerud will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And that one's buried in the dirt.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. Bounced softly in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Foster moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll get it into second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Devin White, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. One that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Henderson at second with 2 down. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 19, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Hit down the third base line. Foul. The 1-1 is a sinker in the dirt. 2 down, runners at first and second. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Joe Carter will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. Will swing it from the left side right here. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 out, bases loaded. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Standing in now, Tony Fernandez. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
One ball and two strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the 7th now in game 3. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Reds 3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. On to the 7th now in game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Al Leiter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 28, Al Leiter.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Pete Rose. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Ken Griffey. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Softly hit out toward short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Digging in now, Joe Morgan. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting,
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Tony Perez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. Liner toward right center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Number 38 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 38.
Stepping up to the plate, Ed Sprague. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And that misses 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Foster comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Pat Borders.
So striding forward now, Pat Borders, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. One out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, pitcher.
Darnell Coles will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Cole.
And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Number 35 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 35.
Leading off the inning, George Foster, and they'll need him to get something going here.
George Foster.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike.
0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Stepping in, Johnny Bench. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0. Cesar Germano will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now batting, Cesar Germano. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Henderson moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Dave Simone.
Ready now, Dave Simone. Has a look, now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. Popped him up. Number 19 over to his left, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. Still way back. It's 9-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Borbon will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mike Lump is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Digging in to try it again, Devin White. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Devin White
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Borbon playing here in his age 29 season. This is his first year at the big league level. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. And that one stayed up a little high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, number 19. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Foster is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Popped him up. Bench is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and one the count now. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Foster is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Mike Timlin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Timlin.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Mike Blum. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. And
that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. The 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. High in the air out to center field. White is there, one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Pete Rose.
Digging in once again, Pete Rose. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Alomar is up with it on to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another shot now, Ken Griffey. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Joe Morgan.
At the plate, Joe Morgan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Maddie, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Nine to 3 the final tally here in this one. Toronto trail 2-1 in this World Series. Dave Stewart is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious